Very quickly before this video starts, YouTube are telling me that 98.8% of you aren't subscribed. So if you are watching this video and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I promise it'll be worth it. And to the 1.2% of you that are subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and comment on this video as well. Guys, it seems like we've been getting updates with Spider-Man 4 every day, so if you are bored of Spider-Man 4, I don't blame you. We're just gonna cover all the news here, you know? So, Spider-Man 4, I posted a video a few days ago stating that it was turning into a setup film for the next two Avengers films instead of being a grounded Spider-Man movie. So now, an interview took place with Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland, and he said this. An interviewer asked him about Spider-Man 4 and, you know, if he could give us any details or if anything's going on with it. And Tom said this. All I can say is that we have been actively engaging in conversations about what it could potentially look like for a fourth rendition of my character. Whether or not we can find a way to do justice to the character is another thing. I feel very protective over Spider-Man. I feel very lucky that we were able to work on a franchise that got better with each movie, that got more successful with each movie, which I think is really rare, and I want to protect his legacy. So I won't make another one for the sake of making another one. It'll have to be worth the while of the character. End quote. This statement, so you may be thinking, oh yeah, well every actor says that, obviously. And my friends, I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to say, when Spider-Man No Way Home is coming out, Tom said, I will play Spider-Man until they don't want me to play Spider-Man anymore. And then Tom said a year ago that he was in a room with Amy Pascal, Kevin Feige, and some other Sony executives, and they were kind of pitching what the fourth installment could be. And Tom said that he was really happy from the creativity aspect. So why has Tom now switched gears? Maybe, like the fans, Tom Holland can see the danger of making Spider-Man 4 a setup for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Maybe, like the fans, Tom Holland wants a grounded Spider-Man movie. Or maybe he could just be saying this for a bit of higher pay. Or he could really be concerned about where Spider-Man's heading in the MCU. I mean, we don't want Spider-Man 4 to be a setup, we want it to be a grounded film. So while I was editing this video, more news came out. So, Sony and Marvel, in case John Watts doesn't come back, they have a backup plan. And that backup plan is for Drew Goddard to direct Spider-Man 4. Now, Drew Goddard, he was actually going to direct the Sinister Six film for Sony that ended up falling through after they fired Andrew Garfield. Now, if you want to know some of his works, he worked on Netflix's Daredevil, he directed The Cabin in the Woods, and he wrote for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My mum loves that show. She'll be very pleased to hear this news. Drew Goddard, I mean, that's fine. It felt like John Watts kind of ended his Spider-Man there, if that makes sense. So to get a new director for like a new trilogy would not be a bad thing. I mean, we know that Thor 5 is probably in development, but Taika's not coming back. So it really wouldn't be a bad thing to get a new take on Spider-Man. Maybe even a better take, who knows? But John Watts is probably most likely going to return. What do you guys think about this? Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.